So John Cena just announced at Backlash that he's coming out with a new WWE tournament, and he's gonna call it the John Cena Classic. And he's coming out with his own championship, and there's gonna be some fan voting, which is crazy because if you remember the Cyber Sunday and Taboo Tuesday days, that's when shit was getting chaotic, bro. Shit was getting a little crazy, but this might be a little crazier. So I'm gonna go ahead and break down the John Cena Classic and tell you guys what you can expect. So apparently it's gonna be a WWE tournament style event featuring WWE superstars and NXT talent, but it's gonna have its very own championship attached to it, and fans are gonna have voting power throughout the event. But that's what makes it crazy because according to John Cena, the way the voting system works is just because you win every single match doesn't mean you're gonna get the fans' vote to become the John Cena Classic champion. They could vote for anyone, bro. Anyone. Let's say Carmelo Hayes is in this match, bro. He fucking goes crazy. He goes berserk. He dominates every single match, wins every single match, but loses the John Cena Classic and doesn't get crowned champion because the fans voted for Kid Wilson. Bro, you know how distraught I would be? How hurt I would be if my glorious king Carmelo Hayes loses in that kind of fashion? Bro, that's a disgrace. That's crazy, bro. Like I don't know, man. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But this really reminds me of how Cyber Sunday and Taboo Tuesday was back in the day. You know, when fans could vote on match stipulations, opponents, the referees, and sometimes the results were amazing, and then other times you sit there staring at the TV like, who voted for this, bro? Like, I think this could actually have serious potential if WWE handles it correctly. I love the idea of NXT stars competing against the main roster because, you know, sometimes it feels like WWE has crazy talent in the NXT and then they forget that they even exist. What I do like is that this could really help create brand new stars and introduce people to new faces, you know, people who are underrated. So like if it's done the right way, I think the John Cena Classic could become one of those, you know, yearly traditions. So I do like that. You know, this could be a good moment. It could really create some big names like Oprah and Javon. You know, we could see the next superstars for years to come. The concerns is like how exactly does this voting system work? Because you know, wrestling fans we can get a little crazy. You know, it could be some craziness, bro. Like the second WWE opens public voting, someone's gonna there's gonna be a huge Dominic Mysterio fan base, or even like R-Truth, Kid Wilson, somebody completely random, bro. I think for the fan voting, it should be just like for matches and stipulations and stuff like that, or like voting for who they want to see in the match. But as far as if somebody dominates the entire tournament and loses because fans voted for somebody else, I'm not sure how I really feel about that. So John Cena had this to say about it on his Twitter. I'm not gonna bore you by reading it. Just go ahead and pause, read it, and I'm gonna keep it going. What I really want to hear is from you guys. Like seriously, let me know in the comments. Is the John Cena Classic a good idea? Who should win the first tournament? A lot of people are saying Melo. I know everyone heard those "We Want Melo" chants at Backlash. Which NXT superstar do you think deserves the spotlight? And most importantly, do you trust, us fans with the voting power? Because that could be dangerous. But yeah, overall, I'm excited. At the very least, I'm happy that WWE is trying something different. And sometimes the biggest risk in wrestling create the best moments. So if WWE gets everything right, the presentation, the storytelling, the fan interaction, this John Cena Classic could be one of the best things we've had in a while if everything is done right. So I'm kind of excited. I think it could be fire. I'm also kind of interested in seeing what that John Cena Classic Championship is going to look like because we all know John Cena is notorious for having some of the best championships, especially that United States Championship is chef kiss, bro. Somebody has to bring it back. Somebody has to bring it back. Trick Williams, please bring back the John Cena United States Championship. That shit goes hard. It would look perfect on Trick Williams, bro. If you guys enjoyed this video and would like to see more weekly wrestling content, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy 10. And until we meet again, I'm out.